ready to start my day.
Okay.
Okay, so should I just get right into it?
Yeah, so tell us about yourself, what you do, and how you can help the kids today with interview strategies.
Okay, I just want to start off with saying that Sonia Day and yourselves are doing a great job. She fills me in on what you guys have been doing, and I'm really amazed. I'm proud of everyone. My name is Jindy, and what I do is I work as in social services. So I started off in school. I studied social services. Went to university. I received a degree in my bachelor's of applied science and a diploma in social services. So that was a 4-year program. And after that, I've been working in the social services field for 3 years now. I work as a job developer. Um, Job developing here is the nature of my job is I match employees with employers. So I help individuals like you guys. I have worked with youth. I've been working with youth for the past year and just helping them with their interview strategies, with their resume, revamping the resume, anything to do with the employability to get them on their feet. That's my job. So I've been doing that for yeah, you could say 3 years, um, and that's a little bit about myself. I guess we could. I want to know more about you guys. Do you think there's time, Dave?
Yeah, we have so much time. So Jindy ma'am को सबको बताओ तुम लोग क्या करना चाहते हो. So we'll start from the back and we'll come to the front. So Arpit,
Hello, ma'am.
can you hear Jindy?
Yes, I can.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
My name is Arpit.
Yeah.
And
जोर से बोलो तुम क्या बनना चाहते हो?
now I am doing Bachelor in Science, first year.
Okay.
And I want to become a doctor. So I am giving the exam of CET, that is for medical exam.
Amazing. That's really good for you, Arpit.
Okay.
My name is Akshay.
Hi.
I am BCom student.
He's a BCom student, so Business of Commerce,
Awesome.
I'm
Okay, awesome.
I'm banking.
and he's interested in to be a banker.
Oh, that's very good.
Okay, go Paul.
Good for you.
Hi, ma'am. My name is Gopal. I'm
Mhm.
studying 12th class. I like cricket.
He wants to be a cricket player.
Awesome. Oh, wow. Good luck. Good for you.
Rupali?
Hi ma'am, I am Rupali. Yeah,
Hi.
12th standard and accountancy.
She wants to be accountant.
Oh, you want to become? Oh, okay. Amazing. Mhm.
Hi ma'am, my name is Akshata. I am BA student. I want to the college professor.
Okay.
Hi ma'am, I'm Darshita. I'm first year BA and I want to become a fashion designer.
Oh, wow. Fashionista.
Hello ma'am, my name is
Hi.
Saili. I graduated in commerce. I want to become an IS officer, bank officer.
So IS officer is a police officer working for
Oh,
the
amazing.
Prime Minister. Yeah.
Okay. Good for you.
Pooja?
Hello ma'am, I do first year become commerce. I want to in future good job.
She's not sure what she wants to do yet, so.
Oh, okay. It's okay. You know what? Sometimes these things will come with time, right? It's okay not to know, right?
Awesome.
All right, that's amazing. Okay, so we can continue with the lesson plan. I guess I will start off with. Okay, A couple is we'll start off with you received an offer to come in and see us, and then you set up a date and time to meet up with the employer, right? So let's say, sorry, your name was the one in the front. What's your name again? And yeah, and you wanted to become a officer, right? So let's say you're ready to there's an employer, you apply to a job and they're ready to see you. So they say, I know we would like to meet you this date and time. So you're panicking. What do you do, right? So the very first thing I would suggest and then tell everyone is it's so important to know the company. You got to study the organization or the company that you're getting into, right? Because it's kind of like walking into an exam without studying, right? That's how an interview is. It's like studying for an exam. You wouldn't walk into an exam without studying, right? So that's why it's very important to know the organization and showing the employer that you are very interested in their company, right? The second thing I would say is studying yourself. So studying, knowing who you are, knowing your qualifications, your skills, and that's basically your best marketing tool because you are kind of marketing yourself. So when you're sitting there in front of the employer, you're basically trying to sell yourself in a way for them to know that you are the best candidate. There must be there could be 50 more officers behind you wanting the same position as you, but you want the employer to know that you are the best candidate for this job, right? So that's why studying yourself is like the second point that I would definitely I would tell my youth as well is very important, right? Knowing your skills, your qualifications, and everything. Well, the third point that I would say is body language. They say that body language speaks more than words. So as soon as you walk in to an interview and you're walking in to grab the employer's hand and shake their hand or whatever it may be, I know North America and the other side of the world, we do have cultural differences. Sometimes you shake hands, sometimes we do this, right? Whatever it may be, it definitely you are bringing your energy in. So they say that an employer can get to know you actually before he even shakes your hand because of your energy. So it's so important to bring in a positive energy, shake properly, a proper hand. If shaking is appropriate, I would say, make sure it's a very good handshake. I would also be careful with posture. Posture is really, really important because if you think about it, what's the number one thing that makes someone in their body? What makes them confident? What do you guys think?
कॉन्फिडेंस कैसे बढ़ाना तो आपका कॉन्फिडेंस कैसे बढ़ाना when तुम एम्प्लॉयर से बात करते हो
What shows confidence?
what shows confidence
To sit properly, dressing sense,
Yes.
respect, talk without fear.
Yeah, that's good. Anybody else?
boys at the back confidence आपके लिए क्या है okay
Without saying you're confident, how do you say you're confident with your body?
You know about it, what you gonna apply.
so knowing
Yeah.
the organization that's confidence
Yeah, that's good too. Definitely. Um, I would. I tell this to my our dancers too. I'm actually on a dance team as well, so I do Bhangra and Gita. And it is with Sonia Day.
they know
That's
you
how we know each other. And it's the same thing. So I'm gonna make kind of like a point here. So in dancing, when you dance, it is so important to have your chest in a position where you're not slouching, right? So it's the same thing when you're in an interview. You have to make sure you're not slouching because if if we look at a man that walks with confidence always walks with their chest. It just changes the person's body language, and it conveys a message that they are very confident in what they are doing or what they are saying. So it's really important for your body language to kind of match your words, right? If you're saying that you're confident in this position as a candidate, applying for a candidate, it's really important to convey that in your body language as well, right? So keeping your chest, have a wide chest, and your posture straight will definitely go a long way and speak a million words. Um, I would say, like you said earlier, that your dressing sense, dressing properly and appropriately for an interview is very important. So let's say if you walk in and you want to meet with a lawyer because you had a situation. So you go in and you want to meet with the lawyer, and the lawyer is in jeans or pajamas, right? Or or anything. You wouldn't really trust that lawyer because they just don't dress professionally. Dressing up professionally and dressing up well is kind of like a sign for self-respect, a sign for a respect in your profession. So that's why people say that dressing professionally, dressing appropriately is definitely very important, especially on an interview. Because have you heard of the thing self first impressions? Impression? Do we know what that is?
Yeah, we spoke about it.
Yeah, yeah. So the first time you meet someone, that's what that means. First impression, right? And it's really really important to kind of you wanna dress appropriately before you meet an employer so you can impress them, right? That's the whole deal. That's the biggest deal, I would say. Um, That's why today when I woke up, Sunny Day woke me up in the morning and she's like, "Are you up?" And I'm like, "Yes, yes, yes." And I decided that if I just, came on in my pajamas, it would defeat the purpose of what I'm saying, right? I had to put a blazer on. I put on appropriate clothes. I may look like my face doesn't look so great right now, but you know what? I put on a blazer and I put on dress pants and everything just to show you guys that that it is important, right? Um, so second thing the next point, if you guys are writing this down, I would say is dress. I'm sorry, I would say is know the job description. So sometimes like if you want to prepare for your questions that they would ask you, I would look at the job description. Because in the job description, it's going to tell you that what responsibilities and what duties you have in this whatever job you're going into. So it's important to look at the job description and catering your questions according to what the job description entails, right? So that's very important too. I would definitely study that and study what they're looking for. Study the position you're getting into, right? So all that is very important. Did you have a question at the back?
Question है?
Did Arpit have a question at the back?
No, he didn't have a question.
Oh, okay. Just Yanni, eh? But yeah, those are really main points. I think cherry on the top, if you personally ask me, is your positivity. When you go in with positivity, people notice these things. Just like body you think that oh, how much can people notice? People notice it more than your words. They actually look at 8% of when people look at you is usually you're looking at the way you say things, the tone of voice, and your posture and all that stuff, right? So it's very very important to you know definitely uh, make sure the body language and everything is there, right? And you're well prepared. Well, those are very main brief points. And I always say a smile takes you a long way. You guys all have beautiful smiles. I can see it. So I see you guys look a lot better. You guys look a lot better when you wear a smile. Always wear your smile. Never forget the smile. That can go a long way. Being genuine and having, just like you do in school or here, and you should definitely write jot notes. You should write jot notes as, yeah, take your friend's pen there. Steal someone's pen and write down, study the company, study yourself, studying the position, right? Though, and with those three things, writing down jot notes and everything, you will definitely know what to say, and you'll be prepared for all the questions. Yeah, questions.
Thank you.
Okay. Siley?
Um, Ma'am, what types of question they ask in interview?
What type of questions?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a very, very good question. When you first walk into an interview, usually, you try to break the ice and you say, "Hey, how are you? How did you get here all right?" And you'll say, "Yes, yes, everything was great. It's a great day today." Then they want to start off with, "Tell me about yourself." That is probably the most popular question that anybody can ask. Tell me about yourself. Then you freeze there and you're like, "Oh, okay, so." I have one cat, I have one dog. You don't want to say those things, right? You want to say things that are relevant to your position. You don't want to talk about how many cats you have, how many dogs you have. You have one mom, dad, you have a sister, brother. You don't want to talk about that. You want to talk about your skills and qualifications that can, win you over, right? That anything that's relevant to the position is what you want to talk about. So you can say that, yes. Hello, my name is Jindy Singh. I have 3 years of experience in social services. I went to school and I have received a degree in a Bachelor of Applied Science and a diploma in social services. I'm very passionate about this position. Currently, I am in a program where I'm helping over 70 youth get jobs. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying anything about my personal life. I'm saying something about that's relevant to my job. So tell me about myself, or tell me about yourself is probably the first question that they'll ask. Another popular question is, what's your biggest weakness? So that goes into studying about yourself. You have to know what your weakness is,
तुम्हारा
and
इसमें
don't.
कमजोरी क्या है? कमजोरी क्या है? ठीक है?
Yeah, that's what that weakness means, and it's important to say. Talk about your weakness and your strengths because everybody's human at the end of the day, right? So you do have weaknesses, and the way to answer that question is you explain your weakness, and then you explain how you're working on your weakness, right? Because you want to put a positive spin on it, right? And also your strength. That's where you're going to win over the employer. You're going to tell them that I am a very highly organized person. I am passionate about this field, and whatever else you're amazing at, make sure you write that down and you explain to the employer, right? Well, those are questions that you'll probably get. Tell me about yourself, your biggest weakness, your biggest strength. Why do you want this position? Why do you want to work for us, right?
मेरे साथ क्यों काम
And
करना
that's what
चाहते
you
हो?
have to.
ऐसे सवाल पूछेंगे इंटरव्यू में.
Yeah.
Okay, Darshika has a question.
Okay.
No question? She answered everything? Yeah.
How about is her name Pooja? How about Pooja? Pooja. Ikadisi. Do you guys know that song?
No, they don't. Punjabi songs are not really in here.
Okay. Make sure you tell Sunny Day to put that song on for Pooja, okay?
Okay, I'll put it on for Pooja. Sahili has a question.
Ma'am,
Okay.
how we speak in confidence to our interview?
Sorry, say that again.
How we speak in confidence to our
Yeah.
interview?
So how does
Speak in
Sorry,
confidence.
So how do you speak like with confidence during your interview?
Oh,
Like sometimes you get nervous.
okay.
How do you overcome that nervous fear?
How do you okay, so this is a really good question. Here's a trick, okay? So this is what I like to do. Before I walk into the interview, I usually listen to my favorite song. I'm in the parking lot in my car. Favorite song because you want to go in relaxed and calm, right? You don't want to go in like very, very, oh my God, because then you'll kind of slur on your words and you'll probably not do well. So you want to be relaxed. So listening to your favorite song is usually a trick, right? Because it takes you out and then it relaxes you. And then when you go in, you're in a very relaxed state of mind, right? That's a really good way to kind of, I would say, bring up your confidence because you're in a relaxed state of mind. Um, but confidence really does come with studying, knowing yourself, and knowing how much you want the position. That's usually what it comes with. Yeah.
So any more questions for Jindy ma'am? Question hai aapke paas? Gopal? Mil gaya answer?
Good questions are good.
Pooja has a question finally.
Okay, let's hear it.
How to face for interview?
Sorry?
How to face for interview?
So how to
How to dress.
For
dress.
Dress. Okay, so you see what I'm wearing right now, Pooja? You see, yeah, you see how this is a blazer? You can wear this. You can wear a dress shirt, right? And you could also wear like you don't want to wear jeans. You want to wear like dress pants, right? So dress pants, collared shirt, and you can throw on a blazer if you like. For the guys, if you guys have, like you know how you're wearing a dress shirt outfit, that's good. That's a nice dress shirt you have on there, right? It's a collared, yeah, it's a collared shirt, and just tuck that in. You know, have it tucked in, and make sure it's all buttoned up and stuff like that. And also your hair with like whatever hairstyle you do, just make sure it's neat, like a neat hairstyle. And shoes are important too. You don't want to wear running shoes. You want to wear dress shoes, right? Yeah.
So in India, it's different at times with jobs because sometimes they would have to wear
kurti leggings.
kurti
Indian
leggings.
dress.
So
Oh,
yeah,
oh, okay. Yeah.
That also.
so
I was actually just gonna say that there's definitely
Yeah.
you know whatever is culturally appropriate there, you go with, right?
Yeah.
So if kurti and all that stuff suits, definitely if that's appropriate, please do wear.
yeah, for girls. But what Jindy ma'am's trying to say is to be very neat and tidy when you go. Your hair should
Yes.
be messy. Your makeup should be nice settled. The eyes should be tucked in. Nice dress shirts. Any more questions for Jindy ma'am?
And what challenges you face during your own work?
Challenges. So a lot of challenges we face here. I can start off with my youth program when I help out youth. I would say the biggest challenge here, it might be a little bit different there, is when I speak to employers, because the nature of my work is I match employers with employees, right? And I do face one challenge that a lot of employers don't give youth a chance. And that's when I have to really prepare my youth, right, for kind of getting into the real world or getting into the workforce. Because the transition from school to the workforce is different. It definitely is. It's applying everything that you're learning in school in the workplace. So preparing my youth and my students is one thing. The Sanya Day is probably doing the same thing with you guys. Is that and also a lot of here a lot of youth it's sometimes that they don't have the skills to be into the workplace just because of the differences in generations. So just kind of matching up the youth with being professional is one thing I really I'm challenged, and also I face because I'm a youth myself. I'm not I wouldn't say I'm too old. I won't say my age, but I'm not too old. And just working amongst a lot of older people. And a lot of people might be like, "Oh, does this girl automatically think is this girl, very is she knowledgeable? Does she know her job?" But just because I'm young, and I want to let you guys know too, just because you're young doesn't mean you can't do things, right? That's when you show the world that you could.
आप काबिल हो,
That's the
start
time to
something.
show the world that you could do it, right? Can you guys see me? You guys are blurring out now.
Yeah, we can see. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
What type of question we ask at the end of the interview to interviewer?
The interview. That's a good question too. You have really, really good questions. So at the end of the interview, you always want to leave asking for their business card or their contact information because you want to follow up with their hiring process, right? And you also, what I like to do is I tell a lot of my youth that I work with, I tell them that you can take a paper and a pen with you and you can jot down a couple questions that you have for them. Like how you asked me, what challenges do you face? You can ask them, can you tell me more about the position at DA in in this
तुम मुझे position और के
position
बारे
of
में
life,
बताओ
what challenges?
और क्या challenges है ये position के बारे में. So तुम पूछ
And then-
सकते हो interview.
Yeah. You can ask any questions that you have for the employer. And the best part about this is you wouldn't think this, but immediately as soon as you put the interviewer on the spot, it changes the dynamics. Now you are in the power of asking the questions, and the employer has to speak. So it kind of it changes the tables, and that's important too because then you're showing it shows power, and the employer can see that you are capable of it being a very powerful person, right? And that's important too. So you want to change the tables. I would say ask questions. Have at least 2 to 3 questions. Always end off with thank you for taking the time for interviewing me. Can I have your contact information to follow up with the hiring process?
Okay. Any more questions for Jindy?
So that's
सब answer किया?
मैम वो सैलरी मतलब लेंगे तो कैसे मतलब बोलेंगे?
Okay, so about salary. So salary usually within a job description they give you the salary, right? So you don't really have to ask for a
Yeah.
salary, right?
Sometimes they don't give you the salary. So this is if they will ask you what is your salary expectation. You want to give at least a $10,000 range. It depends on what you're going into. If it's like a lower paid here we go with dollars. The currency there is different. So if it was like a $12 job, you would say $12 to $15. You want to give them a range.
So
And
तुम लोग salary
if it's like a career job,
they do
if it's a career job, you give them like anything of a range, like a $10,000 to $20,000 is my range. But at the end, you always say that I am open to negotiation because that shows you're open-minded, right? And you want to know what you have under your belt.
Yeah.
So you guys are youth. You don't really have work experience. You don't have as much. So you want to be more open. In your guys' case, you guys want to be more open. You can say that I'm very negotiable when it comes to salary. And then you shoot out the number, whatever it may be that's appropriate to the currency that's going on there, right? Sonia Day can help you with that.
Yeah, I can help.
Ma'am, can we say that as per your company standard and salary?
So she's saying, is it appropriate to ask them directly what the salary is?
Yeah, I would do that. I would take a feel of the interview. I wouldn't do it before the interview. I would do it in the interview. But to be honest, I would only bring it up when the employer brings it up, right? So you want to be confident. You want to show them that you're there for the job, and then the money comes after, right? That's what you want to show. So I would do it if they ask. Okay.
If employee पूछेंगे फिर तुम पूछ कर बता सकते हो. Okay, well time is up. Let's all say thank you to Jindy ma'am.
Thank
you, ma'am.
Not a problem. Before I leave, I would say that I want to give you the most important advice in this topic is when you go into an interview, you have to remember that you are interviewing them as much as they are interviewing you because you want to know how much you would fit into that company, right? So it's really important to know your self-worth and your self-respect and that you could do anything you want in the world. And I just want you to know that you all have beautiful smiles and you seem like such good kids. So I wish you guys all the best in anything that you guys want to pursue. Dr. Arpit over there, we have we have a